All right, we just got the newest AMT PostPro SFX vapor polisher. It's a cool little bit of machine. We're gonna open it up in a second here so that you guys can see what it's like inside. Right now it's heating up and we're prepping parts. But the general idea is we get our blank piece of carbon fiber, PA11 carbon fiber, and it looks good. It's this is what the finish of everybody else's parts are, of what our parts have been for a long time. But we just want something that feels more finished, has greater resistance to rain, to chemicals, to UV. And so we picked this thing up, which smooths the part and also makes it extremely rugged. We'll get some footage, maybe throw in some footage of us running this stuff over with a car or something. But we have a lot of stuff to go through. These are all you guys' orders, and we're processing it. It's a long process because the chamber on this thing is very tiny. We're adding methods in the future so that this can be quicker. And we're also going through and tuning this process right now because sometimes if it's over polished, you can see like this part, it looks like a piece of candy almost. And you can tell that it's over polished, like melted. And there's no more definition. And so that's not good. We don't want it to come out looking like that. We want it to come out looking like this. Really high quality. This thing will last forever. It's super stiff. You can see that even though the flex is there, it's not gonna crack because there's so much resistance that the vapor polisher is holding in place. We also have added as a safety precaution, this now encapsulates the carbon fibers. So like this, does polish it all off, so there's not any fibers that are sticking out. But if this were to rub against something and you were to rub it against your skin, you might see, well, you wouldn't see it, but you might feel something a little abrasive, and that would be the fibers rubbing against your skin. Where this, it's so sealed up, you're never gonna run into that issue. So we're gonna do some tests with the new vapor polished carbon fiber. The carbon fiber was strong, but it didn't look the best and it didn't have the results we really wanted. So we did a little research and the vapor polisher is where it's at. It makes it practically indestructible, chemical resistant, UV resistant, gives it a nice smooth finish, everything that we wanted. So here we have the regular nylon PA12, which is, I guess, your standard stuff out there. Everybody can get their hands on it. And then this is your carbon fiber vapor polished, which this isn't dyed. It comes out like this nice, shiny, sleek black. So let's do some basic tests. First, we'll do the drop test. I'm gonna hold it from the same side, maybe straight up like this, to see if we can get that trigger guard to crack or if anything else will shatter. First drop test. Oh, and we already had a small piece crack off of there. Let's see how the carbon fiber holds up. Second drop test, carbon fiber. Whoa, that sounded like it didn't, like it hit cardboard or something. Now we have the AEP grip, which the design we went for on this is really cool. But obviously this corner edge here on the trigger guard is where it can easily snap in your point of contact. So let's try that right there, just a straight drop down. Nothing. Now, of course, it would be a lot heavier with some more on there. So let's try some hit tests. All right, so let's try the PA12. I'm just gonna give it a good little, whoa. That shattered. That absolutely shattered. I didn't even try that hard on it. And now the carbon fiber one. I'd say it's holding up pretty well. Now let's try the AEP test. This is the one where you could just go like that or like that, and the other one would shatter. But we're just getting some scuffing on there, some marks, but really, that one's holding up pretty well also. Do not try this at home. This is super no. So what we got here is our paintball tank, which has one of these ASA regulators on it, which export at around 800 PSI. I'm going to hook the adapter right up to the tank. So we don't have any regulator in there. It's just going straight from the ASA, which should be like 800 to 1000 PSI. Remember kids, don't try this at home. This ASA here should be exporting at around 800 PSI. We have it at 2,500 right now. I have a feeling this whole thing will just explode up in the air.
You think so?
Maybe. Hopefully it doesn't, which means that it's pretty strong, but I don't know. All right, here goes the explosion. Do it. Come on. This is also good to know that the regular PA12 holds up to the 700-800 PSI test totally fine. It looks like it's okay. Now we have the carbon fiber hooked straight up to the regulator. We're gonna turn this on and it's gonna go up to 800 PSI. And it is a smaller part, so it should hold up fine because of the vapor polished carbon fiber. Like, we ran it over with a car. You see that later. All right, now I'm gonna scoot this in really fast so that we can get maximum effect. Ooh, 800 PSI. It's just so sketchy working with that type of pressure.
Yeah.
Okay, we're safe. There you have it. The PA12 and the carbon fiber parts survived up to 800 PSI. That's very good. All right, we're gonna put this part underneath the car wheel to see how strong it is. There's a pretty big gap there, so I imagine that this area right here is just gonna snap and crush. Making sure to put it underneath the front wheels where the engine is to get the heaviest part of the car. All right, here it goes. All right, what do we think? Did it survive the crush test? I'm gonna put the carbon fiber piece down there now, try to get it at that same angle and everything. It was like that, right?
Yeah.
I would say, I think that this is gonna crack. Maybe not as catastrophic as the other one, but we'll see here.
I'm gonna back over it. That is incredible.
Oh my goodness. Some scuffing, some marks, but we could, oh, looks like that bent a little, just bend it back. So we're gonna run over now the nylon PA12 part. Well, I would say that it broke. Let's try this one now. Almost guaranteed this one is gonna snap.
I didn't hear anything.
So it does look like we were able to deform it. I can't tell. Oh, it looks like there's the crack right there on the thinnest wall.
You know what the one telling thing is you can't even find the part that broke. Whereas that,
Yeah.
it's pretty obvious.
This is insane though, like the strength on that, it definitely deformed it, but unless if you don't run over your part with a car, I think you'll be okay. Wow.